Yo-ho, my friends, and welcome to Sugarloaf Cove. This is a relatively new discovery for me, this spot, and I love it. It is gorgeous here. I came here today just to kind of get some water over rocks, take a little break from waterfalls for a minute, and also to scout a potential Milky Way shot. I think I could have a really good shot here for Milky Way, so kind of wanted to come refamiliarize myself with the location because I want to know where I'm going if I hike in the dark. And I want to see if it's going to work, how things will line up, and where I should be to get the shot that I have in my mind, or figure out what that shot even is. But woo, wow, the waves are coming in really good this morning. It is gorgeous here. So I think I have a shot here in front of me. I have a couple of spots here I'm going to choose from. It's water crashing over rocks. I think it's going to be kind of a little double exposure blend. I'll do a long exposure, smooth out some water. And then a shorter one to kind of catch some of that wave action, possibly. Not sure. Just got here, need to set up. But first, I'm gonna get out my jacket. It's colder down here by the water. This should be a really fun day. But exposures today are proving tricky. I'm kind of hoping I can get a cloud to roll in front of the sun and even this out for me a bit, but it might not happen. But we're gonna try to capture this and keep exploring around a little bit. I think I might need to head out over there to Sugarloaf and kind of shoot back this way and get some stuff in the shade. It's proven to be difficult shooting into the sun this morning. Oh, yeah, oh, that's water on the lens. That's okay, we don't mind it, we don't mind it, we don't mind it. Oh, boogala. Patience, patience, patience. Patience pays off. And I need to remember that because I have none. I literally had packed up, started walking out of here, and the clouds rolled in. So I came right back and set up again. And my exposures are better. The sky is more dramatic, the exposure is a little more even, a little more manageable. So set back up, I'm setting up in a horizontal orientation this time, just a little bit wider scene. Waves are come crashing in. So I've got a polarizer on front of the camera, take some glare off the rocks. I've got a 10 stop neutral density, slow me down. I'm shooting at an ISO 50, f8, 1/3 of a second. That's giving me that nice little roll, gentle roll cascade of the waves breaking over the rocks in front of me. I'm then going to drop. Then I will drop my filters, which I'm going to do now. And rattle off a bunch of shots for some waves. Sorry, I'm all caught up in the moment. The idea is still an exposure blend, different orientation, shooting 1/3 of a second to get the nice cascading waves. Then I'm going to just shoot, looks like I'm going to end up at about 320th of a second to catch my waves. I'm going to actually up that. I'm going to go to ISO 100, f8, 640th of a second. And now I'm just going to wait for some big dramatic waves to come cresting in the background and get my shot. Here comes some now. But that's it, that's the shot. So 2 blends, 1/3 of a second, 640th of a second. And then basically just dropping some filters and kicking my ISO up just to kind of give me those 2 different shutter speeds. I can blend those together and make my beautiful little make-believe scene. It's not really make-believe, it's kind of how I feel about it here. But, that's telling my story. It's of my being here and what I'm experiencing and how this all makes me feel. These clouds have just come in, everything is just kicked off, and the drama is just off the hook, and I'm loving it. But I think we've got this one. Let's stop listening to me ramble on, pack up, and go explore some more beaches and see what else we can find. I think it'll be similar, but different. Different is good. Remember, patience always pays off. right, so here we are, second shot, and this is a fun little shot. I've just got this really narrow little kind of canyon thing. Rocks to the right, rocks to the left, water's coming in. And as it does, I'm grabbing my shot. About a half a second exposure, shooting at an ISO 50, f8. I have a polarizer on there, take a little glare off of the water, just to kind of help pop that contrast in the water and help pop the color a little bit. There's some nice blue in the water today that is gorgeous. So ISO 50, here comes a wave. And I'm just waiting for the wave to roll in. And once it gets here, take the shot and just kind of getting it roll back out. And it's just, this one's all about this contrast between the white water and the dark rocks. The rocks are kind of red and the water's kind of blue. So you get that kind of, you know, that really popular tealy, orangey kind of split toning going on, but this is real life nature. So that's really cool. I love the shot, it's super simple. See here, if I can show it to you. Here we are, so this is it. You can see this little slot right here. The water's kind of traveling up in here, so I'm set up pretty low, shooting at 17 millimeters, and just waiting for that wave to roll in, and when it does, I take the shot as it kind of cascades back out, and it gives me that nice little flow. You can see here, it's kind of the water, as the water comes in. So now it's just a matter of waiting for the waves to roll in, take the shot, and that's it. This shot's really just very simple and very clean, and I love it. It's just exactly the sort of thing that I enjoy shooting, so could not be happier. Just like that. Love it. Rinse and repeat, my friends, rinse and repeat. Got this great giant rock outcropping shooting off into Lake Superior. Waves are crashing big time behind it and coming over the top. So I'm getting a half-second exposure for that wave cresting over the top. Again, shooting at an ISO 50, f8, half-second exposure. It's giving me that nice kind of soft, gentle, cascading wave over the top of the rocks. Then we're gonna pop these filters off and just capture this churning wave action in front and blend those two together. And that should just give me that great feel of everything that's going on with this lake today, which is just crazy. The clouds have rolled in without my filters. Let's see, let's kick it up to ISO 100. ISO 100 f8's giving me 1/100th of a second. And that should catch some nice dramatic wave action, some freezing of the action, and blend these two together, and that should convey all of this drama that's going on in this lake today. Well, my friends, I think that's it. I think we're going to call it a day today. Such a great day. I hope I made some sense today. I feel like I was a bit rambly, but I was a little overexcited. The conditions today were just fantastic. The waves were gorgeous. The color of the lake was gorgeous. Everything today was gorgeous, and I loved it. I was a little overexcited, and I'm sorry if it got crazy. But I think a fantastic day. I think I got 2 or 3 really great shots. I think I came away from the day with some ideas for some Milky Way shots. Nothing conclusive, but better understanding. So that's always good. But I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for coming along with me. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and tell your friends, because the more the merrier. And from Sugarloaf Cove, here in Schroeder, Minnesota, so long. And we'll see you next time.